concept I'll be talking about has been in the works for like a few years at this point, so if none of this makes sense, that is very fair. I'm sorry. To keep it consistent, I'll be calling this quote-unquote utopia Shellbreaker Resort, but it goes by a few different names as you'll probably see later on. This place is not going to be located in any sort of country that we know. Rather, it is in a fictional sort of space that I call a crater. Craters are known to exist between universes, and within this specific crater that Shellbreaker Resort resides in is a huge forest, ginormous fungi, glowing crystal mounds that grow everywhere for some reason, and of course, the titular Shellbreaker Resort. I'm hopefully going to be able to coherently explain the leaders and rules of Shellbreaker Resort, what you can do here, a tidbit on what the leaders will do if people don't like it there, and to make it easier for myself, just a small mishmash of a lot of points put into one because they can coherently go together easily. So for all that intro stuff out of the way, I'm just gonna start this, if you don't mind me. How do I start this? To start off, the leaders. The leaders are more like housekeepers, so that's what I'll be calling them. They have names. They're just sort of irrelevant. I'm sorry, what? What isn't irrelevant, though, is the fact that they actually keep their people safe. They also make sure everyone has a fun time at the resort, as well as keeping the resort itself nice and tidy. Surprisingly, the housekeepers actually never enforce the rules upon their residents. If push comes to shove and they have to do so, they would never do it directly or in your face. They respect personal bubbles, go team. But normally, they usually expect you to have a normal moral compass. Killing is a no-go, assault is an absolute no-go, and they just expect you to have basic respect to everybody just like you would a normal human being. Now on to the fun. Wait, what do you mean we're doing this next? Oh, honestly, I just wanted to save the best for last. Anyways, what are these housekeepers gonna do if there are people going against them? Or, more accurately, the resort itself. If it's a valid, constructive criticism of any sorts, they would actually listen to you and take it into consideration. The purpose of Shellbreaker and the crater, in fact, is to house people and give comfort to them. So they would never say no to any sort of valid criticisms. If you really do hate them, though, you could just leave. Absolutely no one is forcing you to stay at the resort, so if you truly have nowhere else to go, it's possible that you could make an arrangement, but if you genuinely dislike everything there, yet you have somewhere else to go there! Leave! You didn't even need to pay to get here, you could just go and leave, nothing is wasted! Anyways, here, I've actually decided to mishmash job and education together because they actually have the same reason for existing. Or, more accurately, a lack of existing. Now, give me my time to explain this. I wasn't exactly 100% accurate there. They do offer jobs and education here. However, jobs are mostly freelance and don't give you any sort of pay, and education is only given out by residents who qualify as a teacher. I mean, you don't exactly need a job to get into Shellbreaker. Shellbreaker costs no money. And mostly the residents are people who actually have gotten some sort of education, whether it be homeschool, actual public school systems, or whatnot. That does make me wonder what would happen if someone is actually born in Shellbreaker. That is unlikely, though. Now we get to the fun stuff. The actual reason why Shellbreaker Resort was even made. There's a whole lot you can do here for fun. You can participate in fighting tournaments, you can watch people go on stage, you can be the people on the stage, you could cook with other people, you could collab with people on certain projects, you could even do a little bit of gardening. Gardening's fun, right? Most of the promotion is mainly community-based, but you can get help from the housekeepers if you do so desire. They'll happily help even if it doesn't interest them at all. What I'm trying to say here is that in Shellbreaker Resort, anything you want to do for fun, it's all yours. It is the best that Shellbreaker Resort can offer. If it wasn't obvious enough from the character collection that I showed off earlier, I made Shellbreaker Hotel, the Amalgamation Crater, this entire thing in general, because I love these characters a lot. I've just wanted to create a place where my favorite heroes, villains, vigilantes of all kinds could just hang out, live. And I just simply modified this concept to fit the project that we had today. Now, is this perfect? No, it isn't. Listen, I know I just said that this is a concept I made just so my favorites could just hang out and live peacefully, but that doesn't mean I don't get hungry for hurt. I mean, the system is actually very flawed. There are many residents who are known to have killed people. The punishment system is incredibly flawed. That's why I did not go over that, even though I actually planned to. And I'll be honest, the housekeepers aren't exactly 100% goody two-shoes like I made them out to be. Especially one of them. This was actually fun to make, though. To shift my concept that I had into a utopia, that is. I am kind of sticking with my utopia-dystopia mix. A lot more fun to play with, that is.